All right, this is our video walkthrough on 14858 2021 Hemisphere 378FL. Up front here, you got a little switch operated light. Inside your compartment here, you have your spare tire along with two batteries, 27 deep cycle interstate batteries on both sides. You have your solar charge controller showing you're getting about 13.2 volts to the battery. That's your house battery voltage, which is great voltage. This is mainly just going to be a trickle charge for the battery, keep batteries charged up and everything. All right, you have your leveling system. Got a little part of your picture diagram here. Real simple system here. Holding the up and down arrow for about 10 seconds. A green light comes on. You can raise and lower the front manually with those two arrows. You have your all retract all. That's going to bring all jacks up. And then also your front jacks that come down to your pin, so make sure your vehicle's not in front of it. You have your hitch height, so that first time you hook up to your vehicle and you got it at that height, you can hit that hitch height, so it remembers that height in the future. When you are going to hook up, you can hit that button. It's going to raise up to your height that you have it set for. Back up, hook up. It makes it a real easy, simple process. Then you also have your auto level button. Main thing is when you do your auto level function on this, you do want to make sure your vehicle's out of front of the unit. You just get it out the way, just in case the front comes down when it's leveling it. That way you don't have an issue or a chance of it, messing up the system or messing up your vehicle. Otherwise, the front and rear jacks come down, they stabilize. You'll see this thing teeter-totter back and forth. Then your center stabilizers come down just to stabilize the unit. Got your propane. Two full 30-pound propane tanks. Center regulator here. We do have this tank on to demonstrate everything on the inside. But with this center regulator, if you want to turn your arrow to this side and run this tank, if you turn your regulator to this side and have that tank on it to run that tank, then if you have the center regulator at the bottom and have both tanks on it, evenly disperse the propane. Do have one on. I do recommend just running one at a time. Way if you're cooking dinner or something, you don't run out in the middle when you still have propane. Got your tool there. I'll show you where that goes in. That's going to be in case you ever have an issue with your slide. Inside your water compartment, really simple. Cable and satellite connections here. You have your water pump bypass. So this here is pretty much going to be if you winterize this, or if you if you winterize this, real simple. You'll have your valve in this configuration here, just kind of straight open if you're going to use it as a regular water pump. If you turn your valve and then put your end here that's not hooked into anything into your jugs of antifreeze, it's going to take about 3 jugs of antifreeze for this camper. Put it inside there and turn that valve and hit the water pump on the inside. That's going to draw the water from, or pull the antifreeze in from this inlet instead of it drawing the water from the fresh tank when you cut that valve. Go around, turn on shower sinks, toilets. Once you see that antifreeze come through the system, you are going to be winterized, and then you would pour a little bit in your P-traps just to be safe. Do have your hot water heater bypass here. So pretty much before you winterize this, you'll turn that bypass off. That stops the flow of the water or antifreeze to go into the hot water heater. Then you would drain the hot water heater itself. Outside shower, hot and cold. Let's have a little spray nozzle. You got your fresh water connection. That's going to be to fill your fresh water, so it's going to put portable water. City water connection. This is going to be the one you'll use at the campground or at the house. As long as the spigot's on, you automatically have water inside to all of your appliances on the city connection. Up top, you do have a black tank flush. Main thing is when you use the black tank flush, inside that black tank, which is the toilet, there's a sprinkler system. Over time, you get a little buildup on the walls and in the tank with some toilet paper and waste. This cleans your sensors off, so you'll hook your hose into that. Anytime you hook into that, you do want to make sure you have your black pull handle open. Right there on your frame. And that just makes it so that if you did fill up that tank And if you like walked away with that pull handle closed, it will fill up that tank and flood the bathroom. But you don't want to do that. Center push button lighting in the compartment here as well. You have your 10-gallon hot water heater. Really simple system on this. So you got two little reset breakers here. The one on the right's for the propane system. The one on the left's going to be for 110 hot water heater. You have an anno rod down here. So if you're going to drain this system, it's going to be a 1 1/8 socket. That's going to be where you would drain the system. And then once a year, you'll replace that anno rod. You do have a on and off switch down here at the bottom. That's going to give you electric hot water heater on and off. It takes about 25-30 minutes to heat up. Otherwise, your propane switch is going to be on the inside. You got your furnace exhaust. I do have that going nice and warm. Just be careful if you have kids or yourself. Try not to touch this plate when it's on because it does get very hot. You got your pull handles there. So you got both gray pull handles at the bottom there. That's going to be shower and sink. Then you have your black pull handle there on the frame. So that's going to be your toilet. All coming out of one inlet or outlet. That's really good. 50 amp power cord. That's really good. We'll go ahead and wrap that up at the end of the walkthrough because it does go inside the compartment. Comes with the unit. Got a rear ladder here. It is going to be rated for 250 pounds. You have a little warning label there as well. Pre-wired for a backup camera, 4 screws, headphone jack connection. Let your salesman know if you did want to get that. We can definitely put that on for you. Got a spot here. You got your TV bracket already on the side of the camper. You got your cable, and then also 2 110 outlets if you did decide to put a TV here. You got 2 exterior speakers along with interior ones. Once we get in there, we'll play individual zones. Got center push button lighting, cup holder, bottle opener, on and off switch. That's going to be for your front cap lights. Battery disconnect there as well. And then you do have your inverter as well too. On and off on that inverter. Main time you'll mainly use that inverter is you fill your food, your refrigerator full of groceries. Cut that inverter on when you're going down the road, and that keeps that residential refrigerator going off of that vehicle, off of your vehicle that you're hooked up through the 7-way. Battery disconnect. If you're going to store this for any long period of time, go ahead and turn that key off just in case you leave a light or something on it, doesn't kill your battery. Show you those front cap lights. That's going to be off that little black switch in your compartment. So you got one there and then one on that side as well. Got that LED strip on the awning along with the awning. It's pretty windy today, that's why we don't have the awning all the way out. All right, we'll go ahead and go inside your other door. That one's locked. Got your screen door on this unit as well. Locks to your regular door. All right, now that we're on the inside. So for your dinette seating area, you have a push button for your lighting over above. You also have your blackout blinds all the way around. Carbon monoxide detector on the island. So in case you ever had a propane leak or just to let you know, or note with the Lysol aerosols, we'll set this off just to be safe, spraying it around it. There is a reset button right below the green light as well. Furnace location. It's going to be where your furnace air intake is. You do have center push button lighting under the cabinets. Nice pass-through storage up top, so you can really maximize that space. Little pantry area. And it goes back pretty deep too. Nice drawers. Pantry. You have that Furrion standard microwave, all your different cook settings and options. Go. On and off light, and then also exhaust fan. I'm going to sit you down for a second. while it light your stove, but you have a on and off light switch that lights all the knobs up. And then you'll turn these little knobs, and once you get fuel in them, they'll go red. You'll turn your little knob to your flame. Then you have your igniter here. That's going to be all your burners there. Everything's working properly. See how it's a good safety feature here. They go red once you have fuel in them. Down below the oven, got a nice storage spot for pots and pans. Do the same with the oven. Hold it on your flame. Once you do get that pilot light to light, you do have a thermocoupler on it, so you are going to want to go ahead and sit that down. Use that same igniter that the grill uses. Hold that pilot knob in, and then just adjust your temperature. And you see that your oven does light properly and work properly as well. You have your Furrion refrigerator. Really simple on this. Knob control up top for your temperature control. Got your freezer, double freezer on the bottom. Have all your drawers and everything. Along with you do have your wine rack or chiller racks inside here as well. That's really nice. Kitchen, sink. Hot and cold water. We don't have any kind of leaks or anything underneath. Everything has been tested and checked. Alright. So up top here, you do have two pull-out sofas. Move the back cushions on for the back support. Pull up on the bottom portion here, fold out your legs. Pull the sofa out, and then your back portion that's up against the wall folds down on both sides. You will have a little walking room in between both of them. You have your pull handle recliners on this set here. You do also have your LED strips on the bottom. Center tap push button or center tap cup holder lights on and off on both sides. That does also kill your LED lights on the bottom. You have a center push button lighting under the slide for your slide lights on both sides. Fireplace. You can change your flames on this, do your lighting. This does have a low and high heat setting on this. And then you can set your heat for a certain temperature for on and off as well. If you did ever lose this remote here, you do have the same push buttons and functions here as well. TV is just running off your antenna. So going to be your local channels. This TV here is going to be on a televator. So you just hit your button. TV goes down. Then you do have a front light or front window as well. Really simple. Pull up, nice little viewing window. Does have that blackout blind. You got your Jensen radio on this. You got your AM, FM, disc, Bluetooth, USB, and then also auxiliary buttons on this as well. You got Zone A, which is in here. Zone B, which is outside. It's going to be your outside speakers there. You can play them both at the same time if you would like as well. If I must say though, the sound system on this is really good. On and off light switch here. Does your accent lighting up above the TV. Along with your pre-wired for Wi-Fi with this King TV Connect. Inside your packet you have information on this. It's going to be a prep for the Wi-Fi router. Alright, now that we're over here, you got your LCI. So inside here you have a, you do your leveling from the inside. Everything that's out there, you have your auto hitch, auto level, and then also your front and minus for the front as well. The first thermostat here, this one here does the propane furnace. If you click through, Does also do your fan and AC. We'll cut your AC on. Both of them. This one here just does AC and fan for the bedroom. On and off switch here does the ceiling fan power. Then you do have a pull string there for your light on and off. All your different take readings and controls here. So you got your freshwater connection or freshwater tank, your battery, black 1, black 2, gray 1, and gray 2. This camper here also has your water pump. That's going to draw the water from your fresh tank anywhere throughout the camper. Hot water heater. This is going to be the switch for the propane. The electric switch is going to be in the hot water heater itself outside. Tank heaters. So underneath each of your tanks around the winter months, hit that switch on. It's like a heating pad under all the tanks. Keeps your tanks from freezing and not busting. So that's definitely a good feature to have. First light switch does your accent lights above the slide and then under the island. Second one does your pendant lights and ceiling lights. Then the third one does your outside LED lights as well. You got your awning, extend and retract. Then your 4 slide controls as well. First slide is going to be your kitchen. Second slide is going to be this one here. And then your last 2 slides are going to be your front ones up front there. On and off light switch here on the wall does your access or your hall light going up to your lofted area. Along with here in your bathroom, you do have heated and cooled bathroom as well. On and off for your exhaust for venting. Light switch for on and off in here, light switch. Do have a GFCI reset. This is going to be a reset for all 110 outlets as well. So if you're vacuuming or something and lose power, that most likely is going to be your issue. Hot and cold water on your sink. Foot pedal flush on your toilet, which is going to be a porcelain toilet. Then you do get hot and cold water on your shower as well. Shower door. You can actually latch this either way, so you got to latch that side, and you have one this way as well. So anytime you travel, definitely want to make sure that's locked and secured. That way when you're traveling, it doesn't rock back and forth. You have your little drain stopper inside behind your medicine cabinet. Here in your lofted area. Got 2 of your teddy bear beds. You got center push button lighting in here for your lights. And then I saw above your shelves, you do have a USB, and then along with 110 outlets. Both sides, you do have an emergency exit window. Pull that red handle up, push the handle out, pull that red tab that's on the screen, pull the whole screen out, and just make your way out as quickly and safely as you can. All right, now we're in our bedroom. Really nice walk around bed. Center push button lighting underneath your slide there at the top. You got a spot for cable and satellite connection if you decide to put a TV in here, along with some additional plugs. You got a clothing hanging rod up top. Nice storage compartment at the bottom. Nice shelving, plenty of storage for clothing. Got a heat vent in here, and then also you do have 110 outlets along with USB ports. On and off light switch for the lighting in the bedroom, and then you also have your slide control in and out for this slide here alone in the bedroom. Nice little storage compartment here, or if you decide to put a washer and dryer, you have full hookups for that. Temporarily, you do have a hanging rod in here if you weren't going to use it for a dishwasher. I mean, for a washing machine. Yeah. Got a full blackout blind here in the rear, along with a red pull handle. If you slide the screen over as well. That there's going to be an emergency exit window as well. That there's going to be your video walkthrough on your Hemisphere. This is a really nice, solid camper. I can tell you, whoever had it definitely took care of it. If you have any questions in the future, just please give us a call. We'll definitely help you out in any possible way we can. Have a great and wonderful and blessed day. Goodbye.